Hey everybody, Seth Dailey here, and I want to take a quick minute and talk to you about a particular seller strategy that we use a lot. And yesterday I got to have a phone call with one of our sellers, and I said to him, he had just settled on his house, and I said, how does it feel to be homeless and still living in your house, but not have a mortgage anymore? He said, it feels amazing. And I realized, man, what an opportunity to explain to our clients, again, the benefit of a post-occupancy agreement. So here's the struggle, right? Anytime as a buyer and a seller, you are selling one property to buy another one, you've got this tension of the chicken or the egg. Are we gonna buy first and have two mortgages, or are we gonna sell first and potentially be homeless? And in this case, the strategy that we opted to use was we really need to sell first. He needed the equity out of his current house to be able to move their family into the house that they want to buy. In fact, they're buying just over their border. We referred them to a great agent in Pennsylvania, but they're buying up in Pennsylvania. So here's what happened. We got their house under contract, but as we did it, we negotiated a rent back, which means that we settled on the house. They got their money, and yet they still have 60 days that they get to stay in the house, which means the day before settlement, normally when I'd be getting phone calls of oh my gosh, did they get their loan commitment? Is everything okay with the appraiser? Are we going to run into any issues? We didn't have any issues like that because the loan did go through on time, and yet he hadn't moved all of his stuff into a moving truck. There wasn't the stress of what happens if this gets delayed a day. That's because they were able to go to settlement, sign all the papers, they got their money, yet they're able to stay in their house for another 60 days. Now they're in their home. They're still living there. They've got the money in the bank. And now when they go make an offer on a property, they're able to make an offer that is completely non-contingent. They are acting just like first-time homebuyers, but they've got the flexibility of being able to stay where they are for a bit. So if you own a house right now and you're wondering, how do I do this, the chicken or the egg, and you want to talk through some of that strategy, reach out. Happy to have these conversations. Let's talk through it and find the best strategy for you and your family.